Greetings everyone, I am Ewaenruwa Nomaren from A Page to Fear God, and this video is another episode of Verse Breakdown. Today's verse is Proverbs chapter 24 verse 16, which reads, "For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief." Various places in the Bible have suggested the idea that God delivers his children out of temptations. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 9. God doesn't allow temptations that he knows will destroy our faith automatically. If we read 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13, and we need our faith in order to keep us steady. And occasionally, the spirits also help by strengthening the Holy Spirit in us to keep us moving. If we read that Daniel chapter 11 verse 34, being open with a little help, just being assisted essentially. And if we look at various stories in the Bible of people, we can see that same kind of concept apply. For example, David was somebody who had the hand of God strengthened in him so that he could overcome the various temptations. In 2 Samuel chapters 11 to 19, you see that King David had committed adultery with Bathsheba by taking her as his wife, even though Uriah had already had her as his wife. And because of that, that led to God punishing David by causing this big disagreement and riot. And there was big problems in his household. His son wanted to kill him and take over the throne. It was very complicated, but he kept his faith and he was eventually restored. He was still the king that he was in the end, even though he made that big mistake. And that's Proverbs chapter 24 verse 16. Fulfilling. However, when the wicked who organize such plans are caught by God, they fall into mischief and they do not come out because they reap what they sow. If we read Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. And this concept was explained in Isaiah chapter 47 verse 11. "Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know." God is going to take those people, spiritually speaking, gather them. If we read Matthew chapter 13 from verses 38 to 43, and they will not escape God's hand because God, through Jesus Christ, is crafting something so that the wicked people who took Christianity over will not escape so that God can ultimately have the last laugh. Proverbs chapter 1 from verses 24 straight down to the end of the chapter, verse 33. And that is where I can stop on discussing the verse Proverbs chapter 24 verse 16, which once again reads, "For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief." If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you.